To understand why this art style took me 6 months to make, I gotta take you guys back. This was the original concept sketch for our game Pushin' Potions, or Party Wizards at the time. I wanted to take all the years of experience that I have drawing doodles in my sketchbook, and I wanted to make them come to life in this game art style. When I was trying to emulate the look of these old cartoons, and they have so much squash and stretch, and they have so much impact and timing and all this stuff, it looked really goofy cutting it up with game inputs and stuff like that. Not to mention, I've never made animation like that before. I'm a pixel artist. Okay, bro, I was not having fun making that video, so I made the big MaddMund art presentation. Okay, so I restarted art style, and this is basically how it went. First, I want you to imagine a circle. All right, I'm moving on. The first art style, okay, it was a pixel art style. So I'm a pixel artist. All right, I spent over 12 years learning to do pixel art, and I'm pretty good at it. And when you have this little, I always do 8 directions, and then you can have them spin. So it's 3D. It gets a physicality, a nice sense that the characters and the objects are really in the world and that you can collide with them. That's game feel, okay? Good shit. But the problem is it's a lot of directions, and I don't know, I wasn't really feeling him. I like the way he looks, but the silhouette's kind of off, and the angle was really tricky because the game's at a top-down, but you're on a 2D image, and there's only so many pixels to draw with. So it's the way that you get this slight rotation that he's at is kind of iffy. It's just very time-consuming for me. Moving on, we got art style 2. So I wanted for this one to bring in the different elements of the old cartoon style because I figured it would be appealing to players and audiences who don't know us in a way that pixel art necessarily isn't. And then I also just thought it would be a fun challenge to push my skills artistically because all I've ever really done was pixel art, okay? So I tried to basically replicate that old character, that pixel character, into a physical drawing because I liked the way that he looked, so I tried to just draw him and make him kind of sprite-y in the drawing, right? I came up with this design, all right? Now there are things that I like about this, but this is so hard to draw, bro. It doesn't look like it, but when you're taking into account this angle, this is not a square. It's not a square. This is a square, you get an angle, okay? So you took the Sims 3 starter pack, and you're looking at it like this. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do, or it really, because it's on the floor, you're looking down at it kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So basically, I was trying to do that, and I was also trying to make everything proportionally correct. I was almost, because of the way that I had always drawn these 3D characters, right? I always think about how is this drawing the exact 3D model of the object that I'm doing. The problem is that makes it really hard to animate since it's 3D almost. So I was doing that here, and I realized it was taking so long to animate, and since it was on physical paper, I was just gonna do 4 directions. That was actually a good choice, okay? But it was not good enough of a choice. It doesn't look as good as I was hoping for. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed. It takes so long, bro. It takes so long. And those are the only 2. And so now we're moving on. We went through here. We've done the physical drawings. Okay, the physical drawings took 4 months. It took 3 or 4 months before I stopped doing that. Now we're on to art style number 3. Now what I did like about the physical drawings is that when you looked at the sketchbook, the little doodle that I made on the page, it was oh bro, this is fire. I like looking at this image. It's good art. It has appeal. The appeal is what I was missing. So I was all right, the pixel art didn't have the appeal for me. The drawing didn't have the appeal for me. What's happening that's going wrong here, and how can I get that appeal into the game? And what I discovered was I had made one drawing in my sketchbook that I was bro, I just like looking at this. It's not about, oh, the angles were this, or the silhouette, or the whatever. It's just I enjoyed this particular drawing, okay? And so what I did was I simplified. So I said, I'm going to sketch over everything after I print it out. So I'm going to make everything digitally. I'm going to draw all this stuff digitally. And then I'm going to print it out to get that physical textbook texture. That's what I wanted. Now, that's a ginormous other tangent that I'm glad I didn't go on. And I also made another mistake of making this an 8-directional character. But basically, oh, this one was heartbreaking. So I added it here. We got this guy. This guy looks fire. This guy is based off the original sketch that I did for just somewhere on my notebook. I just sketched it down and it looked super appealing. I made it 8 directions, okay? We literally have a goated walk animation. All these angles have appeal. They all have appeal. They all have a strong silhouette so that you can kind of tell where you're looking, what's going on. They have a bit of 3D appeal with the little details on the hat that really make him look like he's actually sort of has form. You know, it's just animated really well. I cooked, bro. It's animated really well. And then I made a run, and the run looks good. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. It looks fire. And I got the little hands working good. The hands were a huge problem in the second version. I didn't talk about that, but you know, he was looking good. Now, the problem that you'll notice is every animation I gotta draw 8 times, right? That's for monsters, for the player, for some assets, for like walls, for every spell that I make. Let's say I want to make a game that had 20 spells. Well, that's not as good as a game with 100 spells, not necessarily, but like, what if I want to do more spells? I want to do 100 spells. This whole game's about combining spells. So I would do 100 spells, which means I gotta draw 100 spells. So if I gotta draw 100 spells in 8 directions, I'm cooked. I'm screwed.
I'm literally peed in the butthole.
And so then, I love him. He's perfect. He's amazing. But the 8 directions is a problem. Okay. And it didn't feel right. When you actually put, this is the most frustrating part. When you put this guy into the game, he doesn't feel right. And it's so stupid because he looks great. He looks great. I like the way he looks. When you're playing the game, it just doesn't connect quite right. I don't know if it's how far back the screen is. I don't know if it's that the other assets in the game didn't match him quite. I don't know if it's the start and stop or if the animation needed to be slightly different, but the drawing was good. I'm not sure. So now we've come full circle. That's why I made a circle. Let me tell you something real quick. When Jacob makes a programming system, he can usually carry over a lot of the details into the new version. I can't do that with the with any of the art. I can't do that. I have to just make a new art asset every time. I wanted to take the experience that I got. This is my natural right here. I got a bunch of experience when trying to draw this physically, okay, and how form works and how 2D line art works and all this other stuff. I got a bunch of experience. And then I came over here and I basically mastered it. I mastered it, but it wasn't looking right in the game. Now, because I love the way this looks, I wanted to bring it into the new style. But I knew, since we only have 6 months left to make this game, the new style had to be a little bit different while still keeping what I liked about the drawn style, okay? So it's gonna be pixel art, because that was faster for me to do. I have more experience there. It's just, and it also has inherent game appeal, where it kind of makes sense in the space of games. Then the second thing, it needed to have a similar visual appeal to this guy, okay? Because I really like the way he looks. And it was becoming a part of the brand at this point for the game. It was very core to what I knew the game to be. So to completely abandon it would be very odd. So I made the greatest art style on the entire earth. I combined all the different styles together, and I made this little guy right here. Now you can't see his shoes very well because I put him on a white background, and his shoes are white. He's got the Nike Pros. I love him. He's perfect. He faces one direction always. And then when you look the other way, you just flip it, which means I only have to animate everything once. Instead of 8 times that I did over the last 6 months, you just have to animate him 1 time, okay? And on top of that, look at him. Oh my God, bro, look at him go, bro. He looks so good. He looks so good. Oh my God, he looks so good. He's got the appeal, he's got the silhouette of that good sketch. He even has a little bit more, bro, because you lean into the simplicity a little bit more, you can unlock some cool things. So he's got this fire walk. His hands are super simple. You just break them up. I'm not gonna go into that. But he got the most fire run of all time. So now not only do we have shape, style, okay? It's because all this is coming down to taste. The taste is in each individual aspect of what you're making. It's the reason that this room is decorated only kind of okay compared to some like fancy ass Pinterest rooms that you've seen. It's all taste. It's how each element is working in with each other to create an identity that is different. What separates me from you? What separates you from a trash can? It's all the little things that we do different. And some little things come together in just such elegant ways that they become stylish. All right? And you are not stylish, bro. You don't got none of that. You don't got none of that steez. You don't got none of that swag. And like because of that, nobody's trying to replicate you, bro. When you see like some like She-Ra Masters of the Universe versus some like Avatar The Last Airbender, Why did Avatar work? It's because it had so many more stylish things and pieces of personality that were coming together in a more elegant way compared to like something stupid like She-Ra. So yeah, I had this little dude. I love him. I don't really believe in perfection, but I love him. And I came full circle. This is the art style now. Are you happy? Did you get what you clicked on? I'm not gonna do an outro, but you can't, but I did, but we had a pretty fun, I'm not gonna do an outro, but you can, but here's us freestyling if you wanna watch that.
They rapping, can't hear them, I beg your pardon. 6 years till the next unlimited Olive Garden. I'm out here, how do I do this? Wait so many years, I'm like Odysseus the way I'm 100% accurate with spears. This beat played cause we just failed. Ah man, like Odysseus, that ship sailed. You know I gotta get out this car and just bail. Because I can't even make enough money to get bail. To get tales to tell. Mail could rain down on me and none of them would be nothing but bills. Let me go ahead, yo. Autism, the prices are arbitrary. Capitalism, even though the vices are scary. That's the sound I make when I get in a wreck. That's the sound I make when I go to my newest nail tech. She got a pale neck, what is she doing? I think I inspect, I don't know what I'm looking at. So I grab it and collect and go back to my house. I retreat, I don't speak, I don't make a peep. I do it as sped, I'm doing it meek like I'm Mill in the summer making bangers. Okay, making everyone's their hip, we're getting swanger. Okay, I might slow it down a bit. I was rapping too fast and now I understand I said a bit that I didn't even really understand. My mental was ahead of my mouth and now I spent too much, I'm ahead of my monthly amount. Okay.
Oh!
My sister.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, when I came into this car, I didn't think I had none either.
I'm about to have some.
Dude, Laura
It's all about the method.
Laura is forcing the creativity through any means necessary.
I'll be creative.
Right now, we offer
I'll spit a good bar before we leave, bro.
Custom stickers,
And I'm about to do it right now.
custom
I'm
labels,
about to do push-ups while I
car
rap.
stickers.
Have you ever seen it? Push-ups while I rap
In the car?
Stop playing. Yo. Oh shit. Yes sir. Yes sir, bro.
Alright, let's hear some. Let's get it.
Okay. Yo, I spit like a faucet whenever I walk out here. Shit, I'm exhausted because I'm doing push-ups while I'm rapping. You ever seen this shit happen? Nah, you just capping. I am the first to ever, the one that's clever, the one who never
Dude, that was crazy. That was actually kind of fun.
I am my greatest flow ever.
Dude, what is that? Bro,